Good morning, everybody, and we are live in Willcox, Arizona. And welcome to all of you. Grab a little snack. We stayed at extended stay last night in El Paso, and they're not really famous for their breakfast. You get a couple buns. That's about it. So good morning. And we are live. Having a little bit of a snack here with some chips. Here comes the Missy. No, not visiting Kat. I think she's up in and good morning, Roy. She's up in where's Kat? Scottsdale, somewhere up there?
She's in Scottsdale.
Yeah, we're in the extreme southern part of Arizona. We're going to be turning off through. There's going to be a split between I-8 and I-10. Hi, Diane. Good morning.
Hi, Diane.
Well, we're saving you for May, honey. Having a little bit of breakfast, letting Mr. Jen get situated, belted in, and we're going to be on our way. We are real lucky down here that we are in the middle of real dust country, and we're lucky. There's all kinds of warnings. Dust area next 10 miles. Pull off the road immediately with flashing. When the signals are flashing, get off the road. Keep your seatbelt on. Don't touch the brakes. Turn your lights off. So
yeah, turn the engine off too.
Keep your belt on in case somebody smashes into you. Hey, Lynn. We are cruising right along. Kevin, welcome to Willcox, Arizona.
Yeah, we made it all across.
No, Diane, not yet.
Just for anybody that, because somebody said they sent me a message about stopping by somewhere and an invitation. I have not had an opportunity to go on YouTube for days.
I'm stuffing my face.
I have not been able to check messages, nor watch videos, or check comments, or anything. The videos that are constantly uploading or coming, they have been already pre-uploaded a few days ago, so there's just I have not been able to do anything on YouTube, so.
And just to our travel time, it's been 123 hours and 26 minutes.
Wait, chips.
123 hours and 26 minutes.
Where's Georgie's sneaky-doodles?
And let's see. And we've gone 6,400 miles so far, guys. So actually 6,600 miles. 6,600 miles so far.
So I ain't watched nobody's videos.
An epic journey.
Seen nothing. But what's just fell down?
We're gonna take the I-5 north from the I-8, actually.
I don't know where it went.
What are you looking for?
One of the handbutts was fell down.
No, we'll find you later, or else the rats will find it. We're gonna get back on. We're gonna get back on the road here. Continuing westbound. Turn that around a little bit. Mesa, Arizona now. There we go. Beautiful, typical Arizona, bright sunshine morning here today. 62 degrees. Heading into, we're probably about 60, 70 miles from Tucson. So I think we've pretty much maintained good signal here. There goes a nice airstream. And the glorious state of Arizona. We went through New Mexico this morning. We had a border patrol stop and check. If you haven't seen that video on the Rosie O'Kelly channel this morning, we had that to contend with.
Yeah, check that out. Border patrol checkpoint, babies.
Yeah.
That's not a laughing matter at all.
We have seen Border Patrol agents continuously along I-10 here. They have been everywhere. Every couple miles, they'll roll up behind you. They're kind of getting a look at it. We're going to Cracker Barrel tonight. Cyril, Cindy, we're going tonight, honey. Tonight is Cracker Barrel night. So we're looking forward to that. It'll be a first. If you haven't seen the video for Famous Dave's barbecue last night in Tucson, Arizona, we're rolling mouse toes. Nice to see you, honey. We had a wonderful, wonderful barbecue at Dave's Famous Barbecue in El Paso, Texas. It was wonderful last night. That was great. Really enjoyed that. So we got 81 miles to Tucson, and you guys are going to be riding along. Yeah, the ribs at Dave's Famous were amazing. I had St. Louis ribs. I washed all your windows and stuff, Missy Jen.
Awesome, thank you, honey.
And Missy Jen's been taking a lot of pictures.
I sent you 3 pictures.
Yeah, I got them. I haven't had a chance to really get onto them yet. We've got a lot of. I got a lot of mail that's backed up here. You know, we're driving great distances here. We're seeing a lot of cool stuff, but something had to give, and the thing that's had to give is checking people's, you know, watching YouTube videos, and sometimes I'll just check in on a hangout, like just say hi to Dave the fisherman, Bob the builder on his hangout, just checking in and saying hi. But otherwise, we have very limited opportunities to watch videos and stuff. Good morning, Joey D.
Good morning, Joey D.
Yeah, the Border Patrol checkpoints are a very interesting aspect of being in the southern United States. We're skirting the border here, and we're going to get a lot closer. We're going to have a separation here. We're going to come to a fork in the road where we're going to have I-8 is going to split off from I-10. We're going to take the southern route. We're going to take the opportunity to see Tara tomorrow night. And Diane, we're going to reserve our meetup with Diane to when we're down in the LA area and spend time down there. Meet up with her for a day down there. So welcome, guys. Beautiful blue skies here in Arizona. Skirting close to the Mexican border. We've not seen any speed limits higher than 80 miles an hour. Utah, Colorado have all been, we saw 80s, and then Texas was the next place we picked up 80. We didn't see any 85 mile an hour, and we have been across Texas. It is dry as can be. Well, it's like being back in California. Honestly, it looks like the Nevada desert here. There's not a lot of difference between here and the Nevada desert. It looks about the same, the Mojave Desert coming up from Bakersfield. It's very dry here. But people like to come here. It's good for your health, the arthritis, if you suffer from arthritis or you suffer from being out of your mind with shitty weather up north and snow. I saw yesterday they had big snow in there. We're having big snow overnight. Yeah, Randy goes to Bakersfield. Cool. Yeah, big snows overnight in the Northeast. That kind of sucks. Yeah, we got 10:49. We're going to have another time change coming here. We've crossed the Continental Divide now. We're not going to be too far from there. Yeah, it's a very beautiful sky, W9. It really is. It tends to look a little bluer on camera than it does.
Where we got a lot of these chemtrails here, those white stripes that you see. Otherwise, the sky would be blue.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's dry. It's 64 degrees, perfectly sunny. We're very lucky. We don't have any dust storm events here.
Harlan.
That's the real risk. If we run into it, if we encounter a dust storm out of here, we have to pull off the road, turn off the lights, stay belted in, and stay there until it's over. And they want you to stay belted in case somebody smashes into you at high speed. You have a chance of surviving with whiplash. You'll probably be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, but you will be alive. That's for sure. So welcome to all of you. We just left the, got fueled up. It actually doesn't even look like I fueled up there. I don't know what the hell happened. I just pulled the thing out without even checking. So we'll have to make another fuel stop probably. Isn't that weird? I thought that thing filled out. I didn't even double check it. See this, but we still have a range of 150 miles, so we're good. Isn't that stupid? I didn't even look at the thing. Town on. Let me get a few of them anyway. I had to remove the chips from Jen's hands. So I could get a few up before she polishes them all off.
Holy moly. I remember seeing the billboards.
Alright. There's a cop sitting down there, I think. Yep.
They're always hiding in the...
There's an Arizona cop sitting down there.
Hiding in the ravines or whatever you call it.
The alley in the left there. You gotta really watch out for these guys. They're really sneaky. They like to sit down in those ravines. But the bad news for them, and for all the police and all the Texas Rangers and everybody along this whole route, here's the big secret. I don't speed at all. I can be very happy with 75 miles an hour across the desert. That suits me just fine. So 6,600 miles and we've not gotten one ticket. We've had quite a few encounters with police, border agents, and things like that. If you saw our video of the border in El Paso and Juarez, Mexico, we had the border agent sitting up there along the fence line. It's always interesting to look at border crossings, and they want to charge you 50 cents to walk across the bridge, which I thought was ridiculous over there. Yeah, relaxing saves me money. I mean, I've heard so many horror stories when I came on this trip. There's so many people that you know, Cooper talked about the expensive ticket he got in New Orleans for parking. We lucked out. We parked right on Bourbon Street. I mean, like one block from the heart of Bourbon Street. Got called out by Clayton and Richard right there. Got treated to lunch at Two Sisters Cafe. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So we have something called luck with us a little bit here. That's been good. It's been lucky I've rolled by some of those cops down in those ravines and I haven't been speeding. So, hi Lois, nice to see you, honey. Good afternoon to you. And we are close to rolling through Tucson. You know, I thought I gassed up at that place, and I guess when I put it on, it immediately clicked off, and you know, stupid. So all we succeeded in doing was taking a bathroom break there. Okay. Gas will probably be cheaper around Tucson anyway. I'd say this looks like a pretty typical. Let's see, turn that around. This looks like pretty typical skies and stuff for Arizona. Very dry. I could not imagine anybody walking from Mexico and surviving this.
Anybody would ever attempt that? They'd be crazy.
Yeah, you would just be dead doing this crossing between the rattlesnakes, the scorpions.
Cold at night.
The cold at night.
The heat in the day.
And dying of thirst.
We were in New Mexico in the desert out there, and it was 46 degrees. I was wearing my flip-flops, and I was like, woo, it's kind of chilly out here. I was walking George out there in the desert.
Yeah, they have to use the services of coyotes, I hear you. That's exactly right. That's the way they get across. But man, we have seen such a tremendously heavy border presence out here of U.S. Border Patrol agents. It's been amazing. So welcome to the deserts of southern Arizona. 64 degrees. Thank you, Lois. We've enjoyed live streaming so much of America with you guys, and I have to say we're pretty impressed. We're able to maintain cell signal out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, literally nowhere here. So it's a tribute to the better cell coverage. But for the downside, poor T-Mobile, for $25, they gave me unlimited data, and I've probably used 1,000 gigs on this gigabytes cruising along with all this stuff. So that's called taking one for the team, baby. Hey B-Mac, nice to see you. You can see real far ahead that little knob of a hill. You can see it has all kinds of cell towers and stuff on there. I'm not sure if we're going to hit the beach, probably hit the pool. It's a little, it's only going to be upper 60s, low 70s. Probably get a little bit of pool time tomorrow.
Partially sunny and only in the mid 60s as a high.
Yeah, we're going to take 2 nights, but then the weather doesn't look that inviting. It's not like going down in October when Missy Jen and I love to go.
And then it's going to be cloudy the next day and even colder.
So our objective is to hit home Friday evening. Probably later. We're not going to rush to get out of San Diego because we'll encounter. We'll live stream through LA and everything, but I don't want to. You know, it's a hellish ride through I-5 in rush hour there. So once we're clear of that, we're pretty much set up for our next hellish event, which will be rush hour in the Bay Area. And I'm going to tell you guys one of the most interesting factoids on this whole trip. And this is going to kind of blow you away when you hear this. I want you to see this big mountain up here first. Look at that, baby. You can't appreciate the epic scale of that thing. I mean, that's the real beauty out here of that. Look at that. Check that out. Speed reduced ahead, but look at that view. And it looks like we have a really good connection, so we're not having any lagging at all here. Like I say, when they say reduce speed, I always reduce speed. We're probably going to go to 1 lane. I want to get ahead of this truck first. And look at that beautiful view of that very rugged mountain over there. Texas Canyon. So we may lose you guys for a couple minutes, but we'll reconnect the chat. Don't worry. Things we've discovered is that the chat reconnects itself, actually. Man, what a view off of there. What a view. Hey, Bergs. Bergs, I got some naughty reports about you.
Hey, Bergs.
Evidently, you hit the bee's nest a few times, my friend. JK NoCal and stuff. How you doing, man? Welcome to Arizona. The handsome JK NoCal in the house, passing through Texas Canyon here. And the views out here are just amazing. Look at the right there. Look at that view. Look at this view across here, guys. Just look at that. You don't think this is a great country? Yeah, almost on the home stretch, JK. 6,600 miles so far. Look at those rocks up there. Man, oh man.
Reminds you of the Flintstones. The rock quarry.
We're going to knock our speed down here a little bit.
All these big boulders.
Yeah, thank you, JK. It's be about 7,500 miles, 7,500 miles in a little under 3 weeks, so been quite a journey. Oh, Bergs is retired now. Okay, that's cool. You know, I hope you make peace with Coop and everybody else. So I know you had I hear you had an episode there. So I haven't been around, so I don't know, but.
I enjoyed it a lot, VMAC. Been meeting a lot of nice people, seen a lot of nice stuff, getting to try a lot of different cuisines, different food.
Yeah, this is.
So it's been really great.
This has been the only way to see America. I know the pace has been. That's good. Thank you, T-Bergs. Much appreciated. Because I'd like to be able to panel with you and all that stuff. So be back in the saddle with hangouts. But this has been a great way to see America and experience all the cultures, all the different foods. Yeah, we've been making a lot of miles, but I don't feel like we've been cheated on seeing anything here. Going to the Alamo, going to Riverwalk, San Antonio, hanging out on the beach in Florida. The beautiful city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, seeing New Orleans. I mean, Missy Jen said it best. We've packed more into 2.5 weeks than most RVers will ever pack in a lifetime of RVing.
I will when we are back at the rancho, make a video, and I will make I'll give a review of the entire trip, of give my take on this trip, and I will also give some tips and tricks for people that are disabled on how to travel safely. I've learned a lot.
No, Diane, we're not going to be stopping for coffee in LA, honey. Not this time.
No, we have to haul.
We're not going to. We're not going to cheat you on time. We're going to wait till May to do that.
Yeah, we got to hurry through this time. I got some stuff I got to pick up. I got some phone calls, and I have to.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Got some stuff that came up.
Yeah. We'll grab it. We want to make sure we have more of a whole day with you in May instead of just an hour or something like that. So it's too difficult to get off the I-5 and do all that on the way through. I know what I'm driving through. I've driven that probably 25, 30 times over the last 20 years, so I know what I'm going to be up against. driving through LA is not my favorite experience. So I also have to try to set up the timing so I hit Oakland and San Francisco. Good morning, Ice Tecker. Nice to see you from the deserts of Arizona.
If you enjoyed, by the way, the amazing views of Arizona, smash that
You don't even
thumbs
have to
up
smash it up. Just hit the thumbs up button and it's most appreciated.
and share the love, babies.
Live
Please.
streaming America.
Pretty
Much
please.
appreciated if you hit that thumbs up button.
That is very
We are
much
rolling you
appreciated.
across the deserts of Arizona here. Pretty soon we'll be rolling into Tucson. And I have to say I'm very impressed we've been able to keep cell signal this strong with this little bit of lag, considering we're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we're going to roll into San Diego. We pre-planned already to see Tara over there, so we're going to do that. She came to our place in July, so we're kind of paying it back and stopping a courtesy call on her. So we'll have more time in LA. We'll be able to spend the day with Diane instead of having to rush through for a cup of coffee and all that. So once I'm on I-5, I really don't want to get off of I-5. Okay, take care, JK. Hey, Mark Handler, thank you, my friend. Your thumbs up are always appreciated.
Peace to you, JK.
Nice to see you, JK.
Be safe.
Say hi to your lovely wife.
Yes. Hey, Mark. Thank you for smashing it.
We're going to be home on Friday, late Friday night, I believe. Bergs, late Friday night, and I have a lot of work I have to do at home.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be having a hangout Saturday or not. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just not quite sure yet. We are not going to Tombstone.
No.
Nope. We're going to stay right on. We're going to split, I think, after Tucson. We're going to hit the I-8, which will take us into San Diego.
We won't really have time to stop anywhere.
Now tomorrow, depending on our time, I might just pop over to Slab Cities on the way. And we'll be passing Nyland. We might just pop in and just wheel through Slab City and don't know yet. $69 degrees, so temperature's definitely rising. The low today we had was at Las Cruces, New Mexico, was 37 degrees when we passed through there. So we're already 32 degrees higher than about 120 miles back. Pretty amazing. This looks like a nice Sprinter van coming up on the right here. Yeah.
It's the Pleasure Way from
Is that a Pleasure Way, Ford Pleasure Way?
Pleasure Way. Is it?
Yeah, there's Travato. Yeah, that's a nice Travato.
Yeah, that's actually a Dodge.
Dodge Travato.
Dodge Pleasure Way.
We've seen all kinds of rigs out here. And,
So it's pretty much the same as the Ford Pleasure Way, only put on the Dodge chassis.
Georgie is on Jen's lap, sleeping there, so he's very comfortable on her lap.
Yeah, he just had something to eat.
Something to eat, and we water
some
him down.
water.
Every time we stop, he gets a pee break, a water break. Last night I gave him a real big walk. Yeah, I've done that run from San Diego to Santa Rosa quite a few times. It's a long day, but, you know, I've done it probably 10 times in the past. As long as we time it right, not too screwed up around LA or or Oakland, going through the 580 through Oakland will be okay. No, we don't tie Georgie to the bumper. I think Missy Jen wanted to tie me to the bumper. Now we're in Tombstone Courthouse.
I ain't tying nobody to the bumper. No way.
But you can imagine how hot it is. I don't know how they do for impounding water down here and supplying these cities with water, because man, it is dry, dry, dry. It's a turnoff for Tombstone, Arizona. Yeah, that's what the title of this morning's chooch on the other channel was, the 310 to Yuma, baby. 310 to Yuma. This stream is really solid as a rock today too. That's really nice. A lot of RV parks, a lot of RV dealers.
Big U-Haul place too. Trailers lined up. U-Haul. Can you say U-Haul?
Yeah, I don't know what this town is. It's pretty good size. Sure as hell's not Tucson. Benson, Arizona, right here. Rough road, next 2 miles, so hold on, guys. Bounced around a little bit. Look at that blue in that sky. Look at the way that blue looks like on the phone. It's amazing. Cell phone. I was going to tell you the amazing factoid on this trip. You guys are going to have a hard time believing this. We've gone almost, well, we've gone over 6,600 miles, 6,600 miles. And we've only paid 3 tolls. 1, 2, 3. We paid a tiny toll in Topeka, Kansas, and we paid two tolls of $2 and something on the Pennsylvania Turnpike within about 5 miles of each other. But we've not paid one more toll this whole trip. That's how amazing our roadways are, except when you get up north. To the northeast, then you're going to pay a lot of tolls. So we have been really lucky. Our tolls altogether have been probably $8 if you add it all up. We're going to stop at the Loves. Stop here, despite what Gerald argues. The Loves are the very best places to use the bathrooms and things, but considering we've probably traveled 10 times more than Gerald has here. Yeah, I think we're pretty much qualified to determine. Is it down? I guess I don't think that was the Loves down there.
No, this is not it. This is
yeah. I think we're pretty much qualified. Hey Nicole, good morning. Welcome to Benson, Arizona. We have passed out of Texas through New Mexico and are now in Arizona. The 3 tolls, can you imagine that? Less than $8 of tolls.
Hi,
hey Teddy.
Nicole.
Nice to see you, Teddy.
How are you doing?
The Badlands of Arizona. Welcome to you on the stream. We're rolled out of El Paso, Texas today, passed through New Mexico, and we're now in Arizona, our next to last state before our home state of California.
That's right.
And I can't even count. Let's see if we can count. Let's see if we can enumerate the states. California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. That is a lot of states. So we're going to pull off here and get some gas.
So you can add it up and check it out. How many states did we get?
Add it up and tell me.
Because I'm so flabbergasted right now. I can't even think.
Stop and get some fuel here.
Yeah, we're also gonna get some of that.
Get some of what?
Breakfast.
Breakfast?
Yeah.
No, it's only 11:16.
You don't want the breakfast?
No, we already had just those muffins. I think on the other side of Tucson we'll get that. This is strictly a high-speed gasoline stop right here. Because I got screwed up, I didn't even look at the pump. I went to pump. Plus, this is going to be 15 cents cheaper than the place back there, so even my mistakes cost less money, right? So I really like these Loves. I don't know what Gerald's been going to, but for me, these things are top notch. There's the Benson Police Department, so we're going to get some gas real quick.
The K9 will bite.
Hopefully this, what did it say, the K9 will bite on that?
The K9 will bite.
The K9 will bite. So, nice to know. Got a big rig pulled up to us, a big Class C.
Alright, so what do we have here? Click, let me see. We never had a Loves. Oh, Loves. Loves, they are great. They are always have clean bathrooms, great customer service, and yeah, just a really nice setup. Let me see if I can maybe turn this a little bit into this direction here. Yeah, tight Teddy, I am definitely looking forward to sleep in my own bed again. And being on the... Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. This thing just popped out. Yeah, sorry. I'm definitely looking forward to being back on the rancher again. There's going to be a lot of work.
What happened, Jen?
There's going to be a lot of work to do, and I also had text messages from doctors, local doctor, and some other stuff that I have to be taking care of some things here in the next few days. So
we're all officially fueled up. Guy had a very nice Class C. I was talking to him next to me. there. So really nice. He said if I was traveling with 2 people, I'd have one size bigger. I mean, hell, man, you already got it. 26 foot. All right, we're on our way. Did the cops leave, or he's still sitting there?
That's absolutely right, Lois.
I think it's Lois. Like Lois Lane from Superman.
So, anyways.
Anyway, we're back on, gonna get back on the chat. Here, leaving the town of Benson. Got to be real careful. The cops watching everything down here. Look at this. Look at.
There's Schneider's transport.
So he said it's a nice pick there, as we used to say. So we'll take advantage of that to make our left-hand turn. Get our turn off here for Tucson.
That's correct, Teddy. That's correct.
You gotta really watch these small local cops, man. They like to be all over what your business is in these towns and stuff to make a little bit of money. He drove in the snow. Cool. Yeah, I got some 4 roses. My friend Drew set me up with. My friend Drew set me up with some 4 roses. I was really happy about that. So very, very happy. We got paid with a dinner at the Longhorn Steakhouse down in Largo. Put that up a little bit so you get a better road view. I don't like you guys to see the hood. Yeah, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. You're going to get to see Tucson, Arizona now on this live stream event here. I'm lucky our equipment is held up. You know, I'm using a 5-year-old Samsung Galaxy 5, but it's done some pretty good video. It's allowed me to do real-time videos, and Missy Jen captures sort of the more in-depth videos that she's been putting up. We have real time, we have delayed vids, and then we have the live stream event. So it's really been like wall-to-wall coverage of this trip, which has been great.
So there's gonna be delayed in time, and there's also gonna be a gap where I don't have any videos due to technical problems, but I captured some material today in New Mexico.
43 miles to Tucson.
That will be then going up next week, the beginning of the week. So I'm excited about that. There will be a couple of really nice videos of New Mexico.
Yeah, so I really, this was a hand-me-up phone from my daughter. She stepped up to an Apple. And I really was kind of not liking the phone before, but now I've done so much video, so much live stream that you know, I found a little editing program called Power Director. It helps me just piece things. It's not perfect, but for real-time coverage, people are enjoying it. You know, next time I travel, I'll have the big camera gear. I'll be doing cinematic San Antonio, cinematic Baton Rouge, all those kind of things. But for right now, it's been perfect to just do real time. That way I just get everything up. There's a cop over on the other side over there. Somebody's program's cocked over there today. Notice it's so hot here, they put the Arizona cops into white cars. Everywhere else has been black or blue because of the heat. Oh, the snow was coming down while you were driving. Yeah, we've been through a few of them. If you look at the videos bringing Missy Jen from Missouri, Missy Jen's moved from Missouri to California. You can see us driving through a blizzard in the Sierras. That was sketchy. That'll be 4 years Missy Jen's on the Rancho, April 1st. Easter Sunday will be the 4-year anniversary of Missy Jen being on the Rancho. Time flies, huh?
Sure does. Yeah. Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara. We'll see you tomorrow, babes. Looking forward.
See you tomorrow.
We'll let you know what's going on. $70 degrees. So we're about a half hour from the outskirts of Tucson, just live streaming it today. Taking you guys across the deserts of Arizona. I haven't seen a saguaro cactus yet. Yeah, best move Jen ever made. Yeah, Clayton, us too, man. We give you so many shout outs. You know, if you had to make me pick which city I want to go back to and spend the most time, hands down it would be Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Just because of the culture, the city, the historical background of Louisiana, the melting pot of so many cultures. That'd be my #1 pick to spend time in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Not New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Oh, Arizona Highway Patrol have been everywhere. We've seen a few people in their programs cocked over today. Hey, Juice, nice to see you, my friend. Welcome to Southern Arizona.
Thank you.
About 35 miles east of Tucson, Arizona. In the Badlands of desert country. Painted deserts out here. Yeah, we're coming up on mile 6,700 on the trip. 6,700 glorious miles in 2.5 weeks. No, I don't want to go back to Baltimore Sunshine, Max, no. Although Baltimore's improved a lot, it's not my kind of town. I'd rather have the nicer weather of California. Good morning to you. Nomadic Fantastic, nice to see you, my friend. Good morning to you. Yep, I'm a Cali girl. It's got problems, but you know, it's home to me. You can probably see a train off to the right there. We got Union Pacific running from the port of Long Beach. They run out the I-10 here, all that freight from China. Double stacked containers on it.
It's cloud.
to lose our connection a little bit out here, but the good news is it'll attempt to reconnect itself, so even if it goes out for a few minutes, it usually always comes back. Hey Rob, nice to see you, my friend. Happy hump day to you. West Covina, cool. On the overpasses and things out here in the desert. Oh man, I heard you got a blizzard. I was watching, we were checking into the hotel at El Paso last night, Rob, and I saw that Baltimore had like 2 inches of snow and stuff, so I think you guys got pretty rammed. Yep, you can never go home again, if you know what I mean. I sure do. I think Thomas Wolfe said that, right? Yeah, I think once you've been away, I mean, just Baltimore was much improved from the last time. If you saw the live stream of Baltimore, it was pretty nice. But I didn't take you to the real ghetto areas and stuff that, you know, who wants to see that, right? I had enough of that stuff. Long ago. See, 2 degrees. Yeah, I think Sherman Oaks has a significant Jewish population. They've got a lot of delis down there. We're going to be getting together with Diane in May, spending a day with her, part of our LA vacation, and hit some of those delis and stuff. Hit one of those delis down there. Look around there a little bit. Yeah, I like the 101. It's just a little crowded around Ventura, Canoga Park. There's a lot of stoplights and a lot of, you know, traffic doesn't move so well up in that area. Break down here, but with good cell communication, it's not like it used to be. I think there's probably a lot of scorpions around here, a lot of rattlesnakes. The only things that live around here can live underground, I think, like rats and rodents and all that, so.
Sherman Oaks, a lot of Jewish peeps.
Yes, we'll look forward to seeing Diane.
They don't have emergency phones here, no.
They took out all those emergency phones you used to see along the highways. They're long gone now, all that stuff.
They figured everybody's got a cell phone.
And if you don't have a cell phone, it's a pretty sure bet Arizona state trooper will be along, or a Texas Ranger, or a New Mexico state cop, they'll be along.
Right.
I think every mile of road, every mile of interstate gets patrolled. I think at least once every shift.
Everywhere. The only deli we had closed about a year ago. Really?
I'm going to say we're about 1,000 miles from home, Rob. So our whole journey will probably be about 7,500 miles, something on that order there in 3 weeks. I said, we've seen more of America in 2.5 weeks, I think, than most people with RVs ever seen them. There we go, and we are back. We passed through one of those dips between
stuff.
We drop into a canyons, and there's really no cell signals down in there, so we are back. We are back and running, so it makes it kind of sucky, but we shouldn't have too much trouble as we get closer to Tucson here. Like I said, periodically we will drop out, but the nice thing about live...
Hi, Sister Earth.
Hey, Sister Earth. The nice thing about live streaming on in the car is that YouTube set it up so if your connection messes up, it automatically will work to reconnect you. It might take a couple minutes. It might take a half hour. You never know, but it'll try to reconnect you when the signal gets good again. So I haven't really had to reach for anything. I mean, we've probably done about 25 hours of live stream, 30 hours of live stream. But I was going to tell you the other upside to rub one out, Rosie, and good morning to you, Rob. I wanted to tell you the other good thing is Missy, Jen, and I got out of the Hangouts for 2.5 weeks, and that was a really good thing, too, to just get our head out of the mixer. All the stuff with Elvis, and now all the stuff with Bergs and stuff. It was so nice to just be on the road, not be on Hangouts, just pop in once in a while and say hi to everybody. And we can just focus on it, getting the maximum enjoyment out of our trip instead of being on Hangouts. So that was a really positive thing to have that time away. And I've seriously considered, taking some more time off and on the Hangouts. I've enjoyed this break so much. So we'll see. Yeah, this is all good ATV country around here. You got the all-terrain vehicle for bouncing around the desert out here. I sense we're getting very close to Tucson. It's a pretty major city. Thank goodness for air conditioning, right? Yeah, that's it. That's it, Juice. Porta potty truck.
Yep. He'll pump out your black tank.
You can imagine the smell of that in summertime. Woo! They couldn't pay me enough to pump out the poo. Not paying me enough for that. And hello to all of you from Tucson City Limits. And a big shout out to Mad Guns Gear and Politics. Nice channel, prepper friend of ours. Been on my Hangouts a few times. Haven't seen him too much lately. We got quite a few people that live in Arizona. Shout out to all of you. 21 miles to Tucson proper.
Dear friend of mine that I haven't been in touch with forever. Jane and the boys Christopher and Danielle. I know they probably don't watch YouTube, but
okay, we've been streaming for 1 hour now, so rolling into Tucson, baby.
And you get to see me yawn.
Actually, I think Missy Jen's better rest now than at the beginning of the trip. Huh?
Her fault. She put the camera around.
Yeah, we went to, I think we'll be in bed at 8 o'clock last night. Up at 5:45 or something. Well rested.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
Tylenol, so my wrists are a lot better. And I'm also holding the lower, reversed my hands and holding the lower part of the wheel today. Because late afternoon, mid-afternoon, late afternoon yesterday, I was starting to be in agony. My wrists were hurting so bad from gripping and making many adjustments. It's almost like a carpal tunnel syndrome on here. So I've switched my positions today. Yeah, the honey wagon. Actually, Diane, that drive through I-5, you know, not my favorite drive through LA, but I think the 405 over there. There's somebody hitchhiking. I don't think that's going to happen, babe.
Well, I think I'm going to take my last video in San Diego. That will be my concluding video. There's a lot of steps to the journey where I didn't take video because I had problems with the technology. So, but I'm planning on, I have now some video that I took in New Mexico, and I will take some video in San Diego, and then I'll go up next week, and that will be the last, and then I will actually do a final thoughts on the entire trip when we're on the rancho.
Yeah, we'll do a Q&A live stream. A lot of people have said they have a lot of questions for us. More time to answer our best travel tips. I know Gerald did a video disputing our opinion and loves truck stops. Great. Now, I'm not talking about boondocking there. I'm not talking about showering. I'm saying using the bathroom for cleanliness, price of gasoline, the overall cleanliness of them. And believe me, we've traveled 6,700 miles. We're qualified to talk about God knows how many times I've gassed up and used restrooms around this nation. And I think we're pretty much qualified about what's good in the way of at least women's restrooms and facilities. And hands down, the Loves have been fantastic for us. I will always go out of my way to stop at a Love. It's definitely worth it. All right, so welcome to Tucson, everybody. We're going to roll right through Tucson. I think Tucson's a pretty good size. It's another one of those cities in the south that's really exploded, and due to air conditioning, you have 400 locations in 41 states. They're fantastic. I'll put Loves against TA. I'll put Loves against everybody. The uniformity, they're like the McDonald's. You can go in. I've never seen a bathroom that wasn't clean and orderly. Gas is always competitive. They always have window washing, squeegees, and paper towels outside. Moderately priced drinks. You go inside and get a drink. Car stuff galore, that's it. That's exactly right. Car stuff galore. I'm gonna get home, do an oil change, throw in some sea foam, get things all detailed. And we are on the eastern edge of Tucson. Our speed's being knocked down to 65 now. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona, everybody. Shout out to Matt, Guns, Gears, and Politics, one of our prepper friends.
Federals and and state prisons.
Federal and state prisons. Remember Sheriff Joe Arapa, or whatever his name is, Arapa? Had all the prisoners in Arizona dressed in pink. Yeah. We got some kind of road situation going on up here.
What are they doing?
I don't know. I hope it's not another checkpoint. Yeah.
Man, what are they doing?
Okay, thank you.
Why are they driving like that? Careful, this silver car here is crazy.
This dope is really going slow here.
Yeah, they got something to hide. What are they doing?
Hey Swamp Pig, nice to see you, my friend. Good morning to you, or afternoon as the case may be. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing, like 20 miles an hour on the interstate.
He was crossing the lines and everything.
I have no idea what this guy's whole program is. A friggin' unknown to me. And there is Tucson up ahead. Tucson, Arizona. We're going to hit some heavy traffic going through here, but you'll probably see some pretty good cool sights. If you didn't see this morning, check out leaving El Paso. You can see all of downtown El Paso, which sits down in a bowl. So it was very beautiful last night to see all the gorgeous lights down below. It was really an incredible sight. I have to say, Texas has some dynamite cities in there. Okay, take care, B-Mac. Nice to see you. Yeah, this look at the sky is beautiful here. It's always pretty dry. I think they get 330 days of sunshine a year. Industries in Tucson are no idea. They just pulled somebody over. A state trooper just got somebody over there. Guys are everywhere. These Arizona State Police, man, they are everywhere. Everywhere. Welcome to Tucson, everybody. Very careful. I think we're going to come up to our I-8, I-10 split. Big ass power plant up there. That is an enormous power plant. Semper Fi, Yujiro, nice to see you, my friend. Catherine, thanks for popping in, honey. Nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. Definitely the Sun Belt. Welcome everybody. We came from El Paso, Texas today. We've already gone through New Mexico and we are deep in the heart of Arizona now.
Yep, 1912 to 2012. The bicentennial. Oh, the centennial state.
Some guys working on that sign overhead. Somebody had a flat there. Had to get a little road. Had to get the road dick out there.
They had a flat
People
tire.
playing baseball over there.
Strike.
I think there's spring training here in Tucson. I wouldn't be surprised the grapefruit or the Cactus League.
That's
Some of the
80.
National League teams out here.
It's 80 degrees.
80 degrees, guys. Our temperature's really popped. We were 37 in Las Cruces, New Mexico, about 200 miles ago. Talk about microclimates, huh? As soon as we get through Tucson, on the other side, I can see the downtown skyline. We'll be coming up to. We're going to pop off and get something to eat. Welcome to Tucson. See all the big sprawl of Tucson there. Straight ahead.
Beautiful mountains.
Another one of those cities that's nestled against the mountains there.
'64 Sherman Oaks.
Very nice roads here. Everything you can tell, everything's very modern construction.
Beautiful design on the
Just a very modern city. You can see the downtown skyline on the right now. Tucson, Arizona. See an old Spanish mission style church over there.
I think there was an undercover cop talking on the radio. Yes,
It's like a nice downtown.
old Spanish mission church.
But, I bet this place gets up to pops 105, 110 degrees. Summertime, you better believe it. Rolling through Tucson, everybody. I know Diane's had a lot of people think their money goes further. Nice to see you. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. Probably is. I've heard of the Lost Dutchman gold mine, but I'm not exactly sure where it is, to tell you the truth, Linda. Yeah, Mark, I think Houston has exploded since then. Very clean looking city, Jen, Tucson.
It's beautiful.
Now, I think Tucson's an open carry state. I mean, it's like the ultimate freedoms for, if you're a gun lover, this is like your heaven here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Sneak peek on the main road up there, heading into downtown area, and it looked very clean.
Very clean looking town.
Very clean, I like that. Organized and clean. Everything was in its place.
There are lots of artwork on these underpasses, overpasses, I should say.
It's amazing. I like that artwork. Enjoy it, and you don't mind clicking on the thumbs up, please do so now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. It helps.
Always puts a smile on Rosie's face.
Sharing the love. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, we're sharing the love. So our lane's going to fold out in a mile and a half, so I'm going to have to kind of move over a bit.
Not a liberal, that's good to see, good to know. And the guy's screaming into his phone, he's got the oxygen in his nose. Driving that truck, holy moly.
He's a screamer, huh?
He was a screaming in that phone. While he's breathing that oxygen through this.
You're saying the guy was on a cannula with the oxygen?
Yeah, he was
screaming on his phone?
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. He had the oxygen in his nose. That
he's probably yelling at John McCain or something, huh?
Yeah.
And of course we're exiting out the west side of Tucson, and before too much longer we'll be coming up on our I-8, I-10 split. I-8 of course going into San Diego, and I-10 going into Los Angeles. Hi, I'm on it. Nice to see you.
Hi, I'm on it.
Yeah, beautiful. Somebody should make a book of beautiful roadside design. Somebody else should make a book about roadside religion.
Can you imagine, Mark, being on oxygen, having an oxygen hose up your nose, and then you got a big truck with a huge trailer, and
And you're screaming on your phone?
you got your phone in your hand, and you're screaming, and holy moly, you're huffing and puffing the oxygen and screaming and yelling your phone.
Oh, here he comes again.
Oh, yeah, he comes in the left lane, oy vey. Waving and shaking with his hand. In the other hand, he's holding his phone.
Yeah, he's screaming away on that phone.
While he's breathing his oxygen. Here he comes, that white dually truck.
That was a pothole.
There he is. With his biggest trailer truck. Dually truck.
Yeah, I think if I was going to do a coffee table book on this trip, yeah, we're going to be on Highway 8. If I was going to do a coffee table book, I would do roadside religion of all the various, you know, signs from Jesus Saves right on down to everything else and all across the nation, not just in the South. And there's been some mighty interesting advertisements for God along the way. Very interesting. Got a big RV center on the right.
Here's a tire dig. That's nice. Got a big tire in the back. It's an oil bay.
Yeah, we had a trucker yesterday that shredded a tire right in front of us, about 200 yards in front of us. Man, that tire came off and was smoking and flying in the air. It's a good thing we didn't get nailed by that thing driving along, man. That was unbelievable. That tire was flying. Had to take some evasive maneuvers to get the hell out of the way of that thing.
Which proves once again that we are risking our lives to bring you quality content. Uh-oh, he's got his lights coming on. What's going on?
I don't know. I don't think he's a cop. I think he's a fire department guy.
He's emergency response for highway department.
I don't know, but nobody's really getting the hell out of his way. He just came up on this guy here, so.
Shooting my camera.
Yeah,
oh, he shredded.
This guy shredded his tire over there.
Both tires. I was gonna get picture and my calculator popped up. Go figure.
That dude shredded his tires right there.
Both rear tires blew out. Woo. Can you say, woo, booyah, what a coincidence. Man, that had to be scary.
Yeah.
Now if you like that, smash that like button.
Welcome to Tucson, Arizona, everybody. We started our day at El Paso.
We deliver
Chinese
content.
tires, Gardner. You got it, my friend.
We deliver quality content, baby. Smash that like button.
You got it. Chinese cars. I got it. This guy's driving me crazy in this Nissan here, whatever the hell he's in.
Oh, I was gonna say, isn't that
I gotta get the hell out. This guy's driving me crazy in this car.
Oh, he's asleep.
He's sleeping behind the
He's
wheel.
asleep. Yeah, he's like his head is like tilted sideways on his shoulder. I think he's sleeping. He's on autopilot.
I think he's sleeping it off, huh?
He's sleeping, yeah. I tell y'all, we are risking our lives for y'all, yeah.
We're gonna get it. Hey, Drew, nice to see you.
Hi, Drew.
We're gonna get a little more on the outskirts and then find a McDonald's. I don't want to have to crisscross the highway to get over there. So
nice to see you. We've been thinking about you.
yeah, poach a couple artifacts, huh?
The artifacts. Where are them artifacts?
There's an another cop up there on the highway.
Well,
patrol.
Diane, they should call actually Las Vegas the Windy City #2 because Las Vegas has a lot of times really windy. There's an open desert around it.
We've been really lucky here. We haven't been nailed by dust storms out here. It's not windy today, so that's a real stroke of luck doing this crossing, because all the warnings they have about dust storms, they must be something fierce out here. Arizona interstate speed limit 75 miles an hour. Texas 80 miles an hour. New Mexico 75 miles an hour. Look at this beautiful artwork on this overpass.
That was pretty.
Man, this road is all cheesed up here. Back up to 75 now. We're exiting out the west side of Tucson. We've been streaming for an hour and 29 minutes.
There's that guy still screaming on
Still screaming on his phone over
with
there.
his oxygen in his nose. Shaking his hand. There's a copper.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any tattoos. There's a cop right there. And these state police in Arizona, man, they are everywhere.
I got his rear end.
You got his rear end there. You got to watch how he doesn't roll up on his jet. You know?
Why? Why wouldn't
I don't know. These cops are famous for rolling up on you from behind. So
it says trooper.
we are moving out in the countryside again, out in the desert. We got the rail line next to us to the right. You see some trains parked over there, some cars. Hope you enjoyed that run through Tucson, Arizona.
There's another power plant.
Another big power plant on the left. Or some type of refinery over there.
Yeah, something. I think it's probably a power plant. It's got the 3 chimneys. Maybe. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe it's just oh, that's a rock.
Is that a rocket fuel?
Rock crusher.
Oh, that's a quarry.
It's
It's a cement operation or something.
Yeah, cement operation.
Yeah, you'd need a few of them around town with all the construction and building here.
It's got all the escalators and stuff to
Pull all that aggregate up to the mixer.
Tom used to work on one of those big operations in California. It's a very dangerous place.
If you're just joining the stream, we just streamed through Tucson, Arizona. Happy to have you aboard. We're just going to look for our next place to pull off and get some lunch. Oh, okay. I see you, Joey D. Yeah. boom, we're right out in the middle of the desert again. Just stop cold development, everything. Just hit the wall right here.
Yeah, there's some farming going on the left.
Like that, right out in the middle of the desert again. Yeah, you don't get sprawl, you get very limited. We're about 40 miles from our split off for 8. We're going to split off for 8 for San Diego. That's it, Juice. Yep, he's about 500 miles northwest of us, I think, in Las Vegas. Or probably due north of his MX out there. Nice road though. There's another cop right there. State trooper just buzzed right past him. These guys are relentless out here in Arizona. These guys are relentless.
There's a tractor spread a new line.
It's definitely overkill. I've never seen. What was the other state, Jen, that had a lot of overkill? There was another state that we went through. Was it, what the hell state did we go through? We had tons of, was it Louisiana had a lot of cops on,
yeah, I think it was.
I think Kansas had a ton of cops on, Kansas was just thick with, state troopers. Yeah. I think Louisiana coming out the bayou, over the bayous on 10, all the raised bridges and stuff. I guess everybody thought that they could fly and just hit the gas and it would be impossible for the cops to get them. I mean, they were pulling over people left and right on these just bridges with no shoulders, and I don't know how the hell they did it.
They popped out of nowhere and they were just there.
And shoulders. This trucker better stay on the road, man. This guy's getting ready to go off the side. Hi, Vicky. How you doing, sweetie?
Hi, Vicky.
Welcome to Western Arizona.
There's a lot of greenery over there.
79 degrees.
Lots of farmland to the left. Lots of greenery and farmland.
Yeah, we've been driving our booty off, Coop. Nice to see you, sweetheart. We have been making tracks, baby.
Yeah, we've been shooting right along.
Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Baton Rouge, San Antonio, El Paso. We have been making tracks, baby. Welcome to Western Arizona. And we are rolling up on mile 6,700 of our trip. 6,700 miles in 2.5 weeks. We always say, people have joked now, you've seen more of the U.S. in 2.5 weeks than most RVers will ever see in a lifetime of RVing. How's the coop doing today? Yeah, Berg was in earlier. He said he made peace with you, so hope that's the real deal.
Hi, Skiwi.
Hey, Skiwi. No, I'm not stopping in Skiwi said, are you stopping in Scottsdale to see Donnie and Fat Cat? No, I don't think we are. In about 35 miles, we have the split off of I-8 and I-10. We're going to veer to our left and head towards San Diego. That's funny though. We've been streaming for about 1 hour and 38 minutes now. No, Skiweed, none of them requested it. Here's another cop up here. I think they got an illegal down there. Yeah, did you get that? Did you get that? I think they just captured
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol just captured an illegal down there. Yeah, they just got Border Patrol and apprehended somebody over on the right-hand side. Real-time capture. I'm not sure where you were. I'm on it. San Diego, yes. If anywhere else, I don't think we're going to be able to, but we will be down in the area in May again, so.
The Border Patrol is not messing around. They are everywhere now. They have finally free hand to do what they need to do.
Hi Sith, nice to see you, Sith Lord in the house.
There's all these airplanes back there, but I got a dang truck right there.
You got a truck right in front of you.
Son of a stick-butt cigarette.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, I-8's going to be skirting much closer to the border there. That's correct. Thank you, Sith. Much appreciated. Some of these truckers I worry about, these guys are weaving all over the road and they're passing people doing 90 miles an hour and stuff out here. am I doing? There's one of those big Class C sleepers. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Debbie Lynn, how you doing, baby doll? Boy, do we miss you.
Hey,
Debbie Lynn in the house. How you doing, girlfriend? Hope everything's all right. Send me a text message or something. Let me know how you doing.
Yeah, how's things going?
Yeah, how's things going? We're kind of anxious to hear something from you.
Yeah.
So make sure you're doing all right. When we get home, we'll be conversating on the telephone and everything, making sure you're doing okay. Yeah, I think so, Skiwi. That thing is huge. It's like a Class C on a semi. It's pretty wild looking. Pretty wild looking. There's a beautiful Lincoln there. Oh, those MK7s, man. Look at that Lincoln MK7. Does that not look like a nice styling and profiling machine? Thanks, Skiwi. Conversating.
There's an MKS.
There's an MKS. They must be test driving these damn things, husband and wife. There's a beautiful car.
There must be a Lincoln facility here.
Dang, nice looking Lincoln's cruising along. Yeah, that peak is really huge up there, Linda. It's looking on the camera just doesn't do justice to how massive that thing is. Because I think they use like a 20mm lens on these things, but man, that thing is enormous.
Law enforcement.
Hey, Honey Badger, nice to see you.
And another one.
Thank you, Debbie Lynn, like the Jimmy Swaggart. We really enjoyed Jimmy Swaggart's service with Donnie Swaggart. Thank you, Debbie Lynn. We're definitely God-fearing people for sure, and we don't hold any belief that anybody has the magic key to anything. So believe in God, try to be a decent person, hope for the best. We really quite enjoyed also shaking hands with Jimmy and getting a picture with him. Missy Jen on the end of the video shaking hands. It's one of the things that just made this such a memorable journey, besides all the incredible number of YouTube people that we have met and have hosted us, have paid it forward to us with showing us around, with dinner, with putting us up for the night, hosting us. Debbie Lynn, Maxine, family members, Debbie Lynn, Coop, meeting Corey and Doug and Dory Lynn again, and Sam, Baby Jack. It's been amazing. Clayton, Richard, Rory, even seeing Marshall down there. And who else? We saw some people that didn't want to be on camera down there, but quite a lot. And yeah, we'll be wrapping it up with our good friend Tara. We'll be seeing the lovely Tara tomorrow.
On that old highway, there was already 3 law enforcement undercover.
Yeah, this is just thick with cops down here everywhere. Thick with state troopers, border patrol. We've had border patrol for the last 2 days. So thick you could butter a slice of toast with it. Big time. Anyway, it's 78 degrees right now. Got a little bit of overcast in the sky. probably a musical video.
Look at the ugly tent out of the way.
They have an ostrich farm over there. All about raising ostriches.
Perfect. Gotcha.
Yeah, Missy Jen has been the official photographer on our trip.
Check that out.
Yeah, there's a huge RV park in there, gigantic RV park over there, absolutely enormous. It's probably like the biggest RV park I've ever seen in my life. It goes on for a mile over there. 41 in western Missouri, wow. Yeah, we've been blessed. We've been really lucky with our weather. Really, really lucky. No dust storms, no nothing. Hey Nicole, F you, huh? Come on in here and ruin my stream. There we go. I live for that, man. I live for that. Just like Adele, man. I love that. What a nice bitch she is. I love that. Yeah, it's your stream now. There you go. 73 miles to Phoenix. We're going to be splitting off well before Phoenix, though. Splitting off on the I-8. And that's going to really hug the border to Mexico. So I expect an enormous border and police presence.
Yeah, we might even get to a checkpoint again.
Yeah, as we make our way through Mexicali and all over that way, so. John 3:16, there we go. Truckside preaching.
Looks like fire over there. Two fires.
Yeah, somebody's burning something up there on the right. Yeah, more dog sniffers coming up, huh?
Yeah, check out the border check thing video.
Yeah, I put up a border video this morning. Just stopped and checked at
The dog sniffer guy had a face ski mask on. He didn't want to have his face seen. I said, what the heck are you doing? Why are you wearing a ski mask? You got something to hide? It was so weird. Weird beard. I felt like putting on a ski mask too.
That's it. Yeah, Coop, I figured Coop's got something for you to hold. Something big for you to hold. Oh, she'll hold it too. Make her decade. First California tag meet in 2 weeks. At least. Now we're starting to get close to home when you start to see a California tag. I do have to say, everybody down south, everybody in the west, the Midwest, Mexico road, southern U.S., Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas was just as gracious and sweet as they could be this whole trip.
Burning off the gas.
Are they flaring off over there? Got a bad connection. Alright guys, our connection is starting to break up here. We're going to go ahead and end this stream. We're coming up on about 2 hours. I want to thank you so much for being with us and helping us pass the time. We love you guys being along.
And kisses to each and every one of you. If you haven't smashed that like button, do so now please. Share the love. And always remember, be kind to each other.